We welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for McCollum. 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Trailblazers trail by 6.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Conley's out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Noah with a screen on Whiteside. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the second most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Noah. Averaging 9 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
And George kicks to Jackson. And stolen by Lillard. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Leonard, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lillard attacking. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Lewis Williams.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been an every gamer throughout his young career.
That something?
That is
yeah.
remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure.
And it's tied up with that one.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
The kick out to Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Over to the wing. Here's Whiteside. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Stolen by Noah. George with the ball. Now Anthony defending. A 3-ball. George missing again. Andrew Lillard keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. Parkey keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
4 on the shot clock. A 3 from McCollum. The shot will not go. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, if you're looking to build a small forward and there wasn't a LeBron James template, you might go with PG, Paul George. Height, length, athleticism, that combination off the charts with him. And he's got a nice, unflappable demeanor, too.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Yeah, talking about Paul George, a big part of his dominance, his attitude. He doesn't yell or pump his fist. He's really the quiet assassin.
Yeah, once he maxes out in the weight room, which he will, now that he's in his mid-20s, I think he's going to be an Adonis. I mean, exactly the kind of physique you're looking for in a prototype at the small forward.
And he sinks the second.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves play stole a game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
Now here's McCollum. 15 points in the game. Onley kicks to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. And for Portland, the bench still wasn't leaned on heavily for minutes. Greg was just talking about that, but they were in the top 5, Clark, in scoring efficiency, and they shot 45% from the floor on the year.
And what was a weakness for them in 14 was a strength for them in 15. And actually, they were their best down the stretch of last season.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone, as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
And the free throw, no good. And back to Jackson. He really took on the playmaker role after being traded to the Pistons. As a Detroit player, he averaged over 9 assists a game, Clark, which would have put him 4th overall in the league had it been for a full campaign.
Loved his aggressiveness, which led to opportunities for his teammates, but it also led to turnovers. That part of his game he's got to tighten up.
And here they go. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize quite in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined, and that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Smith. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Trailblazers trail by 3.
And going back to Henderson, he has the raw tools and intelligence to be a good scorer, but limited range and ball handling skills have put a cap on his development. Plus, he kind of lacks a go-to scorer's mentality. One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Screen by Smith. Jackson passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. And the Clippers miss again.
And, of course, Gerald Henderson Jr.'s dad was a solid NBA player in his own right. Never made an all-star team, but was a 3-time NBA champion. And ultimately, that's what counts.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, a great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
And Josh Smith, kind of a tweener. He's spent some time at power forward. Clark, he's spent some time at small forward. He's handled the ball. He's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's best, Kevin, working inside. He's gotten stronger. He's worked on his post game, and I think as time has passed, he's settled in as a full-time power forward. At least that's where he should settle into.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 15. Again, the miss by Anthony. Smith dishes to Jackson. George against Henderson. Outside, George, and stolen by Vonleh. Henderson kicks to Vonleh. Out to the right wing. Here's Whiteside, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Hey, you look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
And, you know, thinking again about Smith, he made some big shots for the Rockets last year, but you never know quite what you're going to get with him taking perimeter shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kaman has checked in for Noah Vonleh, and McCollum subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Now here's Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. As you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
Leonard on the wing. Fader on the way. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist here tonight. Beverly against Lillard. Here's Whiteside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Whiteside's got 13.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Beverly. A clear look for George. Off the left rim and out.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And he misses the go-ahead basket. L.A. has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And George, here we go. Beverly wide open. Smith, Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Sanders comes in for Joakim Noah. And Morris subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Kaman kicks to Nurkic. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard attacking. Anthony on the wing for the lead. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Nurkic with the block. And they'll keep possession. Smith, no luck. Portland leading. Here is Lillard. He's got 12. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. Here's Lillard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Portland. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
George with the bucket. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 15. He feeds it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Five on the clock. Pass to McCollum. From deep three-point range. Shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team.
Gentlemen,
that is joined at the hip.
Shots.
He misses the free throw. And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 15. Pass to McCollum. From deep. Cannot hit. Good D by Williams.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Lillard outside. Dishes it to McCollum. And the rejection by Sanders. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
That free throw good from Lillard.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now McCollum, he's got 15 for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Sanders has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Beverly with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Over in the corner, Williams. Screen by Sanders. Shot off the screen. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, that was a strong pick by Sanders.
Portland trailing here. Here's Lillard. 16 points for him. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Here's Kaman. The shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Beverly with the ball. And George now top of the key. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Aminu, the pass to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Williams picks him up. Count that one. 6 points for Chris Kaman.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Screen by Sanders. And Beverly kicks to Sanders. And stolen by Kaman. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Morris. Beverly dishes to George. From deep three-point range. 3/4 of play in a close game here. The Clippers on top. Up 2 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Leonard. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Patrick Beverly out there with Jackson. Then there's Sanders. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Noah in at the 5 spot. Now here's Beverly. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Shot's good by Anthony.
Key buckets if we know he delivers down the stretch.
And Beverly kicks to Jackson. Noah the screen. Jackson passes to Noah. The feed to Leonard. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here is Lillard. Out to Anthony. 6 to shoot. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead. The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. Outside Jackson. He kicks to Leonard. From past the arc. And good on the basket. Book it. Leonard's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Vonleh. Back to Anthony. Inside, Whiteside, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes.
For the Clippers, you think of Lob City, and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up Jays a game.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Well, Portland had another strong season against the rest of the West. Ended up with a record of 31-21 in the conference, and that was good enough to earn them the 4th spot in the West.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Portland did end up 4th in the West, as you said, Greg. You're talking about that, and their 31-21 in-conference record was the exact same as it was at the end, Clark, of the 2014 season.
Well, actually, Portland won more games in 2014 than they did last season. Ended up 4th in the conference, mostly because of how they won their division. Solid on the one-hand throwdown there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
That's good. And that's now 25 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Sanders sets the screen for Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Lillard misses.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now Beverly, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. And here's Leonard from 3. No good.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
And Lillard kicks to Whiteside. McCollum up top, pocket 6. There's the triple. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half. He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard outside. Now here's McCollum. Fires the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Now Beverly. Noah kicks to Jackson. They get the rebound. Sanders' shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And Lillard gets to Anthony. A jump hook and the basket good. Anthony's got 18 points just in the second half.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter, Greg. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
And the Clippers call time here.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He was highly animated when he was talking to them, telling them this is going to be a huge win for us. When we close this out, it will go a long way towards showing the rest of the league what we're capable of.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Paul George, he's checked in for Sanders. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's McCollum. But they'll get another chance. Vonleh dishes to McCollum. Right side sets the pick for McCollum. Inside, here's Vonleh. And the rejection by Leonard. Jackson against Anthony. Leonard with a screen on Anthony. Here's Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Lillard outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to 9.
That free throw good from Lillard. But Greg, in watching Vonleh, you can see he has the size and range to be a difference maker. Excellent rebounder, big hands. Clark, you've talked about that, simply working on refining his skill set at this point.
Yeah, and it's a matter of work ethic with him because I think the tools are there. Work ethic and experience, and I think this kid is going to be a nice front court player for a long time.
Shot clock at 5. Whiteside a screen on Noah, and Lillard kicks to Whiteside. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams from outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. That's now 22 points for Lou Williams. Trailblazers trail by 4. Anthony kicks to Vonleh. Lillard outside. Launches it. The Trailblazers rebound. Out to Anthony. And it's McCollum in the corner. And that one swishes right in.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Outside Williams. The dish to Jackson. Back to Williams. Can't hit. Anthony with the defensive effort. Portland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Hey, guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
While McCollum has struggled with injury, he's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside, George. Noah with a screen on Anthony. Feeds it to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George. 11 points for Reggie Jackson.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Lillard outside. Anthony on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. And it's McCollum in the corner. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Reggie Jackson had made some noise about wanting a big contract to be moved last year. Ultimately, he was traded to Detroit.
Yep, Kevin traded from the Thunder to the Pistons, and it actually happened on deadline day.
Chris Kamen's checked in for Whiteside. That's good from Jackson.
And if you go back, remember Jackson struggled with the Pistons last year as well. So the team went on a losing streak as soon as he got there. And Jackson will look for a fresh start this season. I mean, hard to play with all the drama and questions going in your head about pending free agency.
Now a timeout called by Portland. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Now the pass to Carmelo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Jackson. And Noah with the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Lillard. And right on target with the switch. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half. Clippers leading by 3. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Leonard. There's the screen. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Clippers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Anthony. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Leonard. The Blazers getting the bucket. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
Kamen's shot is good.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Now here's Jackson. Kicks it to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Leonard again missing. Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Lillard. Out to Anthony to tie it up. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams attacking. George passes to Noah. And he gets it to go.
Here in the second half, they haven't been able to get nearly as many second chance points. But with the lead, that's not really a major concern. I mean, they've just got to play solid basketball the rest of the way to maintain their cushion.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 1:36 left in the game. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Anthony dishes to Lillard. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. outside. George. But they recover it.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
That 3 off the mark.
They get that when the guys underneath. That's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
And the Clippers call time here. .12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Looking to get back on track here. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
Outside Anthony. Outside a screen on Noah. Stolen by Noah. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And the Clippers call time here. But one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Jackson with it. He feeds it to George. Releases. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Extra time just about to get started here with the jump ball coming up. And Portland starts out with the ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Paul George. Noah is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Lewis Williams, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Here's Anthony. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Anthony's got the first basket here in overtime for the Trailblazers. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Offline from the top of the key.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
At the line for Portland Trailblazers, CJ McCollum. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's Beverly. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Lillard with it. George picks him up. Out to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
We play just over a minute here in OT. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. A nice shot by George.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's McCollum. And it's Anthony, top of the key. And right on target. Good. Anthony's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Hit the shot. Can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. George dishes to Williams. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Lillard kicks to Whiteside. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The 3 from George. Vonleh with the rebound. Vonleh's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lillard, the pass to Vonleh. Dishes to McCollum. Passes it to Vonleh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Williams with the steal. Beverly dishes to Leonard. The game now all time. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make-off and assist.
Great ball movement.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. And it's McCollum in the corner. Portland again missing. Los Angeles has got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. To take the lead, and George, there we go. They now take the lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 2. A minute 20 left to play in the first overtime. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. Now the feed to Carmelo. To the right side. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. Trailblazers keep it alive. And here's McCollum for 3. No good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
Beverly against Lillard. Unlaid. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from diverting the easy bucket.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
The shot by George, no good.
Overtime has become do-or-die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
Outside, George. Shoots from 14. It's good!
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
They actually could shoot a 3 here and go for the win, but I'd expect them to try to send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a shot off inside.
And here's Anthony for 3. Buries the triple.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in overtime. Guys, what's your take?
They can grab the win here if they knock down the shot. With under 2 seconds remaining, that's enough time to catch maybe one dribble and then get it up in the air. It's obviously a make or break situation.
Leonard, that's for 2. Oh, the all-nothing shot. No good. These are the big win by Portland in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Gerald, a win that certainly got to feel good with the way the team just kept grinding away. What is it about this team that enabled you to come away with the win?
We got a lot of fight. We had a little lull there, but we just came together and got sharp on offense and defense and got it done.
Competitive spirit. We love to watch it, Gerald. Thank you, guys.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal, and he had it going tonight.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.